Guys, I'm gonna do a tag video. I was watching Beautycrush and she had done a recent tag on tattoos, and it's a subject that I'm interested in and I thought I would do the tag as well. I've got the questions set up here next to me, so if I'm looking that way that's the reason why. And there's 11 questions in total and I'm going to get into it. So the first question is, how many tattoos do you have? I have 5 tattoos? Yes, I have 5 tattoos. What's your favourite tattoo that you have? I don't really have a favourite tattoo. They all mean special things to me. But I think the one that I'm most proud of getting and sitting through is I've got one on my lower back. I'm probably going to insert pictures because I don't really feel like getting up and showing you like various areas of my body. They're all around my feet and stuff, but I'm literally head to toe covered up because it's quite chilly today, so I can't be bothered to pull my socks off and try and get my foot up in an angle and stuff like that. It's not going to work, so I'll probably insert pictures. But yeah, the one on my back took me 3.5 hours. It's very basic. It's just a bit of outline, a bit of shading. It's all black and white or grayscale, but I think it's my biggest, and I think it's my best accomplishment. How old were you when you got your first tattoo? I was trying to think when Sammy had said about this, and I was trying to think where I was and how old I was when I got my first tattoo, and I know I was in college at the time, and I think I was about 17 because I can remember asking my mum first off, and she wasn't up for it, and she was like, once you hit 18 you can do whatever you want. I think I was nearly 18 but I just couldn't wait, and it got to like I kept asking my mum. I would never have done it behind her back. I think that's a bit disrespectful, but so I kept asking my mum and explaining why I wanted it and stuff like that, and eventually both my parents agreed to let me have it done, and I was actually at college that day, and on my lunch break I went and got a tattoo done. And yeah, that was my first experience and I loved it. So what do your parents think about your tattoos? My mum she doesn't really like tattoos on any, especially on women. She isn't against it, but it's not her favourite thing to see on a lady, and my dad is covered in tattoos anyway, so if he did have a problem he wouldn't have a leg to stand on really. But yeah, my mum was a bit like, why do that to your body and stuff like that, and my argument was because I've got 2 older brothers and they've got tattoos as well, and I was like, why is it okay for them to have tattoos and not me? So it kind of, we discussed it and it is what it is. So question 5, does your boyfriend like your tattoos? If so, what's his favourite? I don't think he has a favourite of mine, and I don't know, but I've never really sat down with him and said, oh, what do you think of my tattoos, kind of thing. He would never ever ever influence my decision. If I wanted to do something he would support me, and he would never like try and pressure me into getting a tattoo either, so he's really good with that. But I don't think that he has a favourite of mine. Did you always have a love for tattoos, and what was your inspiration? I think a lot of my inspiration come from my dad, and like further down the years from my brothers as well. My dad's got some lovely pieces and they all have really deep meanings behind them, and the same with my brothers as well. And I guess I've always been interested in it, and especially once I hit early teens, it was always sort of a curiosity, but it was never the fact of why have people done that, it was the fact of like, would it hurt more to have it in that area or in that area, kind of thing. But yeah, I've always been interested, and if that would be the conversation starter. If I was to meet someone and they had tattoos, that would be my way of starting up a conversation with them, because I'm quite a shy person and I don't normally just start up a conversation, but if they've got tattoos then I find it really easy to get into conversation with them. Question 7. Do you plan on getting more tattoos in the future? Yes. I've always vowed to never have a boyfriend or a partner's name. Never, ever, ever, ever. But years down the line when I have kids, I definitely want them on me. And also, obviously things are going to happen in my life that are going to be meaningful, and I'm going to have certain moments that I want to sort of just portray through my body kind of thing. So yeah, I've definitely got, I definitely know that I want my children's names, but I've got a couple of ideas of what I want before that anyway, because it's going to be for a long time. Which tattoo would you say was the most painful? I was trying to think about this as well, and honestly none of my tattoos have been painful to the point where it's like I never ever want to have a tattoo. My most annoying tattoo to have through was my lower portion of my back, and it sound, even when I was saying it, it sounds like I feel like I've sounded so stupid, but it tickled, and it wasn't a nice tickling sensation. It was like every time that the artist would pull away from my skin, like pull the gun away from my skin, it must have been hitting a like not hitting a nerve, because they don't penetrate that deep, but something which I couldn't control was making my like lower body twitch kind of thing. So with struggling to try and control that, and trying not to think too much about it and relax, and because I was worried, I've got on the tattoo on my back it's quite fine lines, so obviously I was worrying that the lines were going to come out like everywhere, but I love the way that it's turned out, and just the struggling of having that tattoo, that yeah, but it wasn't painful, and it was just annoying that I couldn't control my body at certain points. But I've got tattoos on my feet and on the back of my neck. I've not got any on show unless I want them on show, so I can't speak for like the wrist area or arms or thighs or anything like that, but for where I have them, none of them were painful for me. Number 9. Do you regret any of your tattoos, and why? There is one tattoo that I'm not as proud of as the rest, and it's the one that I wanted to be my favourite. It's the only tattoo that I've got done in colour, and it is a lily for my mum with mum in scroll at the bottom of it, and I just don't like coloured tattoos on me personally. I wish that I'd got it in grayscale, black and white. Yeah, and it just doesn't, I feel like I'm out of balance now because I've got this one coloured tattoo and all my rest are black and white, but yeah, and I wanted it to be my favourite so bad, but it's not. But that's the experience of getting a tattoo, I guess. Number 10, what was your least painful tattoo? Pretty much, I don't remember any of them really. I don't remember any of them being like, oh god, I'd never get that done again, or anything like that. Probably my least painful, back of my neck, maybe. And then 11, who would you like to tag? Anyone who's willing to do this video. So yeah, that is all. Thank you very much for watching my video. I'm probably going to insert a couple of pictures, so if you're interested to see what I've got and where, then keep watching, and I will see you in another video. Thank you guys.